quite a nice segue into our next talk. This is Ronan, International Strategic Accounts Director at RTL AdConnect, and he's going to talk about how to speak addressable TV in Europe. So Ronan, over to you.
Hello everyone, I'm very glad to be here with you as part of this MadFest Anywhere festival. My name is Ronan Bourgeois, I'm French, and I'm Digital Director at RTL AdConnect. RTL AdConnect is a simplified access for international advertisers to a global total video inventory. Total video means TV is both a screen and a portal to content. There are plenty of opportunities to use TV content and TV screens beyond each other. ATV, AVOD, BVOD, programmatic TV, etc. But I'm here today to give you a quick but accurate update on the hot topic of the moment, addressable linear TV. This topic, discussed for several years, is now a reality in many European markets. As you probably already know, addressable TV is the best of both TV and digital worlds. Indeed, this combines high quality and brand safe scale of TV with the targeting precision and the measurement capacities of digital. But there are different addressable models TV in Europe. Different equipment brought the broadcaster to explore different addressable TV solutions based on the dominant norm in the country. First, IPTV and set-top box addressable TV, so for example in France, in UK or Belgium, offer live replacement of ads in the break. So this is dynamic ad insertion or ad stitching. Secondly, the HbbTV, so especially in Germany and Spain, offers overlaying of program and trailers with display ads and a little bit of video. So finally, a total of 32 million households in Europe are now compatible with RTL addressable TV portfolio. Also, targeting possibilities combine the power of TV and digital. It can be segment targeting, exposure optimization, geo-targeting, etc. Here is one example of a German addressable TV campaign. They use the targeting by the viewing behavior and interest. Hewlett-Packard reached thousands units of identified Formula One enthusiasts. This format, called the L banner, is the most common in Europe, and it captures 40% of the TV screen. It has been studied by our partners in Germany to ensure that the user experience is preserved. The findings were truly positive. 73% find it innovative and 70% less disruptive than other ads. In Spain, our media partner also proved with their studies that addressable TV is bringing incremental reach to a linear campaign. The average incremental reach on top of TV was plus 2.4 points, which is really telling when you know the cost of an incremental point of reach. From our experience in many European countries, addressable advertising helps optimizing a lot of KPIs. First, by optimizing reach and frequency based on an ad viewership. So advertisers can target specific devices that were tuned in or not during a commercial. Secondly, by driving audiences down the funnel with storytelling at household level. So that means tailored messages to different households, creating a storyline or advertising on a range of different products. Also, by adapting creative with applied data. We can show closest store to each household, or we can also show live betting odds for upcoming sport events. Also, by tailoring message to geographic region. And more important, with cross-device technology to address all screens. Indeed, all advertising contact from every household screen can be gathered in one place. So finally, addressable TV is no longer a discussion about a possible future. It's here today. Different countries are exploring different methods already, and as mentioned, with really positive results. Now is the time to be investing in addressable TV. We can all enjoy the ride and really experiment while we find our way to new standards. Thank you very much, and looking forward to your question.
Ronan, thank you so much. Great insight into addressable TV. So let's go through the questions we've got coming in. First one here from Gloria. She asks, do you think we'll see a uniformization of ATV formats across Europe, ATV ad formats across Europe?
So finally, as it is the same for the TV media, we will have to adapt regarding the culture of each market and also the technology of each market. So, for example, for the German, to have a display ad on the TV screen is totally normal. For French, for Belgian people, it's more complex. So that's why it will not really be a uniformization. We will have to adapt to the different culture.
Excellent. Question from me. What are the most interesting consumer differences you've seen across territories and they're sort of willing to take up CTV ads? And you mentioned France differences, but in terms of the consumption of it and the actual results of CTV ads in different territories across Europe.
Yeah, the consumption will be very different because, for example, in French, in Belgium, it's more video, and definitely this population are more focused on video. In markets like Germany or Spain, you have the display ad, and so you can be more creative inside the display. You can put some insight about the weather. It's very bad and very good today in Paris, so you can adapt it. So the creativity will be very different.
Brilliant. It's a question here from Robert, who says, how do you think the advertising agency community is keeping pace with the development of technology in terms of increasing their creativity? I guess, I love the way you talked about storytelling across CTV ads, but yeah, is the creative community keeping pace?
Yeah, definitely. So the media agency should be involved in the addressable TV media development, but also the creative agency. Because what you can do is that you can define for each people and for each contact a different creative. So for example, you can have a first creative with a first contact with a first creative, and then you can develop your storytelling and your funnel for each contact. So you can have a different creative for the same product, or you can have different products. So that's why it will give more possibility to tell some story to the consumer thanks to this addressable TV format.
Okay, question here from Ali. He says, what about ROI? What are you seeing in terms of conversion rates, etc., from addressable TV ads?
So for the moment, addressable TV continue to be a branding media. So the ROI is especially on the brand, on the awareness, because you can have a specific message to a specific target, but it's only the beginning. So you cannot have really some interactivity. We made some tests with some QR code, for example, in Germany for some game publishers, so in the gaming industry. But for the moment, it's too soon to have some real measurement and some real ROI. Today, it's brand effectiveness.
Well, Ronan, we're out of time. Thank you so much. That's great talk.